Are you free for coffee?
Welcome.
Ooh,
Another BuzzFeed goodie.
I love some of their stuff.
They're so good, y'all. This was considered normal. 17 things that older adults did when they were younger that seem totally bizarre today. And they made me laugh because every single one of them I know about. Sad to say, but they're so funny. Okay, 1, y'all. We did not have caller ID. So anytime you answered the phone, you had no idea who the fuck was calling you. I mean, it could be anything. You just took your chances, that it was somebody you want to talk to. It was, telemarketers, all the things. And also, we had no answering machines. So you couldn't leave a message. So now this is back in the day.
Well, that's why people you say I waited by the phone for your call.
Yes, because the boyfriend thing. If a guy told you he was going to call, you had to wait by the phone for the call. And you pick it up on the 5th ring or the whatever, so you're not looking too desperate. But you didn't want to miss it because you would never know you missed it.
Guys, I remember when my parents got caller ID, and this was not on the phone, not on the device, guys. There was a little box. The phone company came out. It was like a little. I don't know, it was weird. Like a little additional
box,
piece.
Yeah.
They had to wire this for you. And I used to be like, hi, Grandma. Do you want to know how I know it was you? Because otherwise you just answered and it was like, okay, well,
can y'all believe that?
It's weird now because now you even know when it tells you potential spam.
And what time they called, everything.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Because even with answering machines at the beginning, you didn't know what time it was. And don't let the tape run out and you forgot to flip it.
Girl.
Because they'd be halfway through a message and then you're like, well, what? And you don't know.
But it was a thing to do the cute little,
oh gosh.
You've reached them,
yes.
Whoever residence.
Yes.
Okay. Paper maps.
Y'all, you know what? Y'all playing out here with these Google Maps. I still have a paper map in my car.
But they don't know how to read them. That's a skill. That is a life skill.
Is it?
Does everybody know?
Well,
some people don't know, what direction is this? What way do you turn? They don't really know how to read a map. And you don't need to know.
I do.
Kind of. But y'all do. It would be a good thing to... Girl, Mr. King still wants a map. You remember I told you? I need a map.
Barnes & Nobles has them. And
cities. If you go to each particular city, they have a map of their town and the surrounding.
Typically Walmart has it in their book section.
Yes. That's a good life skill for your kids and stuff.
Let
to
the
know.
grid go down. I know where I'm going.
Because some of these GPSs don't even know where you're going.
They get to acting crazy or
they'll direct you the wrong way, or there's construction that they don't know about. I
remember printing it and reviewing your own printed map before you travel.
MapQuest.
Are they still in business?
Yes, I did it the other day. You know why? And sometimes I don't print it, but
but you remember printing and highlighting?
Because it gives you the steps. Step one. Because the GPS doesn't, you don't do that. So I need to kind of what direction am I going? Rampant sexism. So women could not get bank accounts, credit cards, anything that without their spouse. Just a lot of what other things?
I mean, really, you can do anything.
Your husband had to sign to get a driver's license for you to get a driver's license.
Remember, there was a time where your husband had to sign for birth control.
Oh God, can you imagine, y'all?
Which is insane.
Dogs pooping everywhere, y'all. There were no poop bags. There were no people. It was like, this is what they do. They poop outside, and nobody was.
Dogs were just outside. But they didn't do.
But there weren't. Does it seem like there's more dogs?
There are.
There's more dogs. Yes. That's what it is.
Because you know what? There used to be more kids and less dogs. Now there's more dogs and less kids.
And I think people didn't so much. Dogs were in your yard and in your house, not so much just out. And people,
because this whole walking dogs.
That's a new thing.
That's new. And then the dogs and the puppy stroller thing. Girl, the other day, I thought someone's baby was rolling away. It was a damn cat.
Oh.
In a cat stroller.
Okay, y'all have to know, as children, we were totally unsupervised.
Feral.
I mean, we were. Y'all, our mamas gave us a popsicle and a quarter. And we didn't come back till the lights came on. They would tell you, when them street lights come on, you better be in the house. So that was our only instruction. We had little neighborhood. Nobody had supermarkets. They were you're right. They're kind of like bodegas.
Yes,
but,
that's what it was.
They weren't called that because we weren't in New York, but just little mom and pop grocery stores. You could get penny candy and soda and stuff. We would take our quarters and have enough sugar for the day, maybe the weekend.
I'm about to say for days.
And we'd get that, and I would put my Barbies in the basket of my bike and ride to my friend's house and live my best life.
Listen.
You hear me?
This was pre-Starbucks. Y'all don't know.
Wasn't no play days.
Church candies.
We didn't.
Do you remember not? Can Lisa come outside?
Yes.
Yeah, you had to put on your best, I'm a good kid voice.
Or they were already outside, so they mama to put them out too.
Put them out too. That's
with
true.
A popsicle.
But sometimes if you beat them, it's knock knock knock. Can so and so come outside?
I mean, totally unsupervised.
And you know what else? That's how I know global warming is real. Did you ever get sunburned as a kid? And we was out
I don't remember.
For hours, unsupervised.
Yeah, I'm telling you, a popsicle.
Not a lick of nothing
and my
on.
mom would tell you, if you go out, stay out. I better not hear this screen door popping.
Don't be fanning this door.
I have a screen door on my pantry because it evokes such fond memories for me of that. Just pop it. And my mom would get so bad if I hear that damn screen door pop one more time. I love that sound.
We got a new door. My parents have lived at their residence for a long time. We got a new door at one point, and it was really silent. It was brand new, and it's all oiled up. And I just stood there, just and I'm thinking, she don't even hear it fanning. I'm just doing it. My mom's like, "Are you inside?" I'm going out, and I just, but I'm gonna fan this motherfucker like it's never been fanned before. Don't be fanning my door, Natasha. I'm like, what does fanning a door even mean?
Well, I guess we're trying to figure out why that was, and I guess this was trafficking. Kids weren't getting picked up. I mean, it was just like my mom would tell you, ain't nobody want you but me. So don't worry, you ain't getting picked up by nobody.
They don't want you. Feed another child. But now obviously it's totally different.
It's problematic. But back in the day, girl, Yellow Pages.
Baby, white pages and yellow pages.
And then, that was a job, delivering those. Yes. So you guys, they were huge.
They still are.
The biggest books
you could stand on that and look on top of the fridge. That's how thick those damn
We used to sit on the fridge. My mom to comb our hair. You know how they would kind of sit on that?
God, do they still deliver those? I guess we don't
think
there's
they
the
make
internet.
them.
That breaks my heart.
There's none. And the white pages were for your residence. So it would have your name and your name, your address.
All of the stuff stalkers need.
And then the yellow pages were businesses.
And you knew it was fancy if they had a photo. You remember how they could do you could pay extra. It wasn't just your name. It was like a photo, like
or a little marketing,
an advertisement or a logo.
Cute little thing.
Oh yeah. If it was somewhere with a logo, it's like, Mom, I want to go here. This is a cool
you
place.
would look up stuff
because you had to write down the address so you could find it in your MapQuest. in your Mapscope. I'm serious.
Oh my God. Okay, smoking in hospitals and on airplanes.
And restaurants.
Anywhere. Actually, anywhere. You could smoke it is a miracle everywhere. We all ain't dead because I breathe so much secondhand smoke from between, my grandparents smoke, all your friends' parents smoke.
Everyone smoked.
Everybody smoked. And you couldn't go nowhere and they weren't smoking.
My aunt smokes. I mean, to this day, I don't know how she's alive. And my cousins both had severe asthma. And she was always like, I don't know why those girls are coughing like that. I'm thinking, shit.
Could it be?
I don't have asthma. And I'm in this bitch wheezing. I would go home, girl. My throat would burn from because she smoked in the house.
It didn't even bother me. I ain't gonna lie. I think I just grew up with it. It didn't even bother. Girl, I kind of like the smell because my dad smoked a pipe and sometimes a cigar. And I kind of like that smell.
That's so your dad.
Yeah.
Oh so my God. Guys, Lisa's parents are still alive.
I kind of like that. And he smoked some kind of cherry or
yes.
a pipe.
My
something so it has a really kind of
my ex-husband's grandfather. That's what he smoked.
Kind of fruity
until his
smell.
dying days. I did love that smell.
Pipe
but no,
smell
she just smoked regular Newport.
Girl, we were hard. Let me tell you, boomers are hard as fuck. You hear me? You can't kill us.
You know, I'm thinking about when your sister fell out the car.
Wait, we gonna get to that. That's coming. Okay. When talking on the phone, you had to stay within a 6-foot circle.
If that cord didn't reach.
And that was with those long cords.
Yes. I thought I was the shit, girl.
There was no
when I was really little, we had a rotary phone. You know, that cord you got to lean down, motherfucker short. So when we got we had like this yellow, just think antique yellow, because our fridge was like antique yellow. That harvest gold. And the phone matched. And of course, my dad mounted it for my mom on the wall. And I don't know if it was H.L. Green. I'm not sure where he went, but probably. And got this really long gold. I don't know why they made the cord gold too.
Oh, to match.
And I remember washing dishes and talking. And people are walking under it. They trying to push it. Don't pull it.
But baby, you can hold it to the side like this and keep your hands free.
That's probably why I get creaks in my neck now, because you just were cocked over.
I would hear my mom gossiping with her friend. Girl, yes, and washing the dishes and talking. Would be
we were harder than, because now I sleep wrong. I'm complaining about my neck. Girl, but I talk for hours with my head turned sideways.
Girl, hours. And then if you wanted real privacy, you could duck into your room and close the door.
And run the cord under the door. I've done that many days. Oh gosh, I forgot about that.
Okay, we always carried dimes and later quarters when on a date in case things went sideways. Because there wasn't no cell phones, y'all. There was pay phones on every corner.
Guys, the 7-Eleven at, what street is this? Let me think. Hold on. It's at Lake June and Jim Miller. The box is still there. Now the phone is gone. But up until recently, the phone was there. And then you
don't see them.
You don't see them.
No,
and pretty soon the box will be gone too. But we're there one day. Probably getting lottery tickets, because that's a whole nother thing, but probably and my youngest sibling is like, what is that? So we're like, what's what? So we're looking around for the weird thing, because she has this taste, disdain on her face. What is that? I'm like, what is what? What is that thing? Like, why is there a phone, the logo? Why is there a phone on there? Is that graffiti? We look at each other.
The box. Okay.
We looking at each other like, what do you mean graffiti?
Well, she wouldn't have seen it, I guess.
I didn't. I thought
it's been a while.
I thought she was touched. So she didn't know how it worked. So we gave her some quarters. I said, mom's never remember. Yeah. Okay, you're going to go put these quarters. Put them where? I'm like, there's going to be a slot that says coins. Duh.
Like a vending machine.
Like a vending machine. So she puts it in, calls my mom, and is screaming, oh my God, there's an outside phone. I'm thinking, that's the only phones that existed.
And if you didn't put enough money, they would
cut off.
There and say, to continue, put in 15 cents or whatever.
Girl, I remember one time I was in trouble. To continue, put 35 cents. All I had was a quarter. Y'all, I prayed, put that quarter in, and it gave me 3 more minutes.
Let me have just one sentence.
Fraction. I said, Mama, this is the address.
I need help. Oh my gosh.
Is it graffiti? No, girl, that's a phone.
Yes. Arriving at the airport shortly before takeoff, checking your luggage with minimal to no hassle, and boarding your flight.
Guys, I don't know about this.
When I tell you, I have got to the airport going home.
I don't know nothing about
from Dallas, and racing, running, and they just, we almost missed you, and just walk right in. You ain't checking nothing. Nobody's patting you down. There is no
security,
no, nothing beeping, no wand, nothing. Girl, this is pre 9/11. That's pre everything, and you just got
that is wild.
If you got to the airport an hour early, you could buy your ticket, check your luggage, and get there and wait.
Guys, now Lisa drops me off like 2 to 4 hours in advance.
Girl,
because I just need to be
That
good.
was a whole situation.
That's crazy. Now you waiting in line
and
just
they
to
would
get up the
feed you.
Oh, I do remember that.
I remember a lady. She was a stewardess for, I think, Braniff.
Okay.
You remember Braniff?
Yeah,
that's
I do.
An old one. And she said, "Baby, we served prime rib between here, Dallas, and Amarillo. Like a 40-minute flight.
Baby,
we need a whole."
I had one of the best smothered pork chops in my life on a Delta flight, and now I'm like, peanuts. Y'all running me.
If you lucky.
If I'm lucky, I get those little Biscoff cookies every blue moon. And y'all know I travel. And now this last time I traveled so hungry, I thought, damn, I'd give anything for a pork chop.
And then you actually had Like a little room.
Girl, because they got me feeling extra fat. And
Don't
it's just
you?
they've crammed so many people.
Your booty's touching and please don't put
and then y'all could take your shoes
elbow
off.
on the thing.
Or stick your feet under and then your feet are touching my heels because this is a problem.
Oh my gosh.
Your bare fucking toes.
Yes.
Ugh.
Job listings by gender.
Yes.
So it would say, actually it would be now in the newspaper.
Yes.
Mind you, no internet.
Yes.
So in the paper, the want ads, baby, the want ads. It would be jobs for girls.
Yes.
And then jobs for guys.
And then I remember being like, these raggedy bastards. It's specifically, one of them stated, beautiful blonde, in parentheses, white receptionist.
Oh my God.
And I remember thinking, we got it with the blonde, raggedy.
Right.
Even though my sister's blonde. But still, I thought like we understood what you meant. They had
what you gonna do with a blonde? Like
right. I'd almost be afraid.
Harassment alert.
I'd be afraid to apply.
Okay, as soon as we turned 13, y'all, we was babysitting the whole damn neighborhood. And I mean it. You could keep about 5-6 kids. Could you? They would drop them out. 13. I kid
money.
You not.
It was money.
I kid you not.
It was money,
Their mom and daddy would go out of town. No, not out of town.
Out
to the
for
movies
the night.
Or whatever. And you would be there with all these
and
kids.
And then no training.
Group.
Yes.
Like it'd be three
and you
couples
making money because they all
the kids.
Yeah.
13.
That's
true.
True.
No shit. No, like a for
and
real
not
job.
A lick of CPR knowledge.
Girl. we was tough.
Was dangerous.
We were tough back then.
I just realized how bad this was.
Okay, the milkman.
Baby, yup.
Okay, and now they called him the milkman, but he could bring like eggs and cheese and stuff.
Yes.
Milk adjacent.
I guess dairy man, but milkman.
Dairy adjacent items.
And you remember the little Grummins, the cups, the van, the Grumman, that was it wasn't a van. It's
like a little truck.
It was a little truck.
The milk truck.
So I have some cousins, y'all, that are close to my shade, and their parents are not. And there was a funeral some years ago, and there's this old white man weeping, Lisa, weeping. And so my mom, I'm grown by this time, by the way. So my mom's like, turn around. I'm thinking, fight me, So he is just, I'm like, what's wrong with this man? So my dad, he was like, y'all are a little coffee and a little milk. That's why you that color. I said, okay. It's my dad. He said, it ain't never hit you that half of her kids don't match. And your uncle was in prison for 17 years. I started doing the math. I turned around. I said, sir, come sit down. I'm thinking they were his kids. He was delivering more than milk and eggs.
That used to always be a joke about
it was a joke.
Milkman.
No, they really were the milkman's kids.
Okay.
2 of her kids. I didn't know. I knew he went to prison. I just never knew. You're a child. And they're all much older than me. But when he said 17 years, I said, now wait. What? 17?
That was before conjugal visits, too. They weren't doing all that.
And I know what he went for. They wouldn't give him no conjugal visits. So I'm thinking, and it was my mom's older sister's funeral.
Boyfriend.
He is weeping. I mean, just standing in the back, little white Jewish man just crying in a room full of black folks. My daddy's usually the only white person. So I was like, sir, come on over here. Get in where you fit in. My dad was just giggling, y'all. My mom was hot.
Y'all, and the milk came in glass.
Yeah, and you could turn them back in. You just put them out.
Yes. And I still have some.
Did yours have lids? Because they didn't have lids.
I think they were paper, like a little paper thing.
Yeah, but it wasn't no real lid is what I'm saying.
No, a little paper thing.
Yeah, it was a wax parchment.
They're new, but I have like some replicas because they do have fond memories.
Yes.
So they would deliver your milk, sit it on the porch, mind you.
Yeah.
And your mama would get it like on whatever day they came.
Yep.
So you didn't have to go to the store for milk or eggs.
There wasn't really no real stores like that.
Okay, girls couldn't wear pants to like church or school
Assemblies.
Or anywhere. Where could we wear them? Just like after school.
Y'all, I remember going to heathen school. Lisa went to Catholic school. I went to Christian private school for a little bit. And I was just like, I want to wrap this coochie up. I'm tired of these skirts. And then they didn't want me to wear shorts. Don't let it be cold. Gosh, and then they put you on those wool leggings. That was the only thing you could wear. Then you're scratching like it. I remember going to regular school and thinking, I ain't never wearing a dress again. I had my little slack, it was uniforms. And I was like, pants. I can wear pants. And then I didn't have to wear a Peter Pan collar. I mean, I was
You were free.
I was free.
But women had to wear skirts and pantyhose to work. Like you couldn't wear even a nice, pair of pants or nice pantsuit. You had to wear a skirt.
Girl, we wore pantyhose until about high school. That's how you knew my mom was old. Because I was the only one wearing pantyhose in the 90s,
for a long
guys.
time.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, elevator attendants.
Baby.
So like in the department stores, or like if you went to a bank, or like some kind of, kind of a tall office building,
I remember
you would get in, there would be they were kind of the weird elevators, like with those
the gate
door,
thing,
and then the door, and you'd get in and say floor 2, floor 6,
and they had a little thing, and they would do it.
So you weren't pushing no buttons; they were pushing the buttons. So that
I haven't done that in a long. I don't even know where to go for that.
I know. I think it's gone now.
Oh.
Okay, photos. We took photos with real cameras.
And had to wait to see how that shit turned out.
Anything. No. You took it.
Yes.
You took the film
to Eckerd's.
To Eckerd's,
wherever,
or the grocery store, or sometimes they had film places. You waited
a week.
Like a week at least. And then you got, if you want them quick, you had to pay extra.
Oh, it was more though.
Yeah, a lot more.
It was a lot more.
A lot more.
Yeah. And then quick, I think, was 2 days.
Oh yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, quick was like 2 or 3 days.
And then when they got kind of techie, it was like an hour. Remember they used to get it where you could get it back in an hour, but it was still paid more. You still paid more.
Yes. Wasn't no printing from your phone, baby. We had real cameras with film.
Okay, this is the one I was talking about. We getting back to, y'all. We did not have no car seats. I don't remember seatbelts till I got about teenager. We didn't even wear seats.
Wait, y'all.
Girl, my sister, these are little kids that y'all are putting them in car seats. At the very least, the little toddler things. Baby, we just was in the car. You hear me? My sister was sitting on the cars back then. The armrests were huge.
They were massive. So it was to rest your arm.
Well, but on the door, she would just sit there. She's like 2. And some kind of way, my mom went around like a corner, and my sister rolled out because I guess her butt hit the handle, and she just kind of rolled out. And then my mom asked us, like, "Where is Judi?" And we were like, "Oh, she's back there." She was just standing in the street crying. Lord have mercy, y'all. Y'all
don't know this.
When I tell you we are tough, let me tell you. Boomers are fucking tough. No car seat. And we didn't have no helmets when you was riding the bike either.
Lisa told me she fell, I said, "Oh, she was on the floor." She said, "No, girl, she fell out the car." I said,
"Just roll." It wasn't nothing wrong with it. Not a scratch on her. And we did not wear helmets for bikes either. And we had the biggest hill. It's a miracle we live. We zoomed down that hill with no helmets.
Guys, my dad has a childhood photo album, and the back of the photo says Dennis's first car ride. I'm telling Lisa this the other day because it says Dennis's first car ride, except all you see is the inside of like a Cutlass. So I'm like, well, where is he? Like, did you just take a picture of it before you put his car? If you look at the very bottom, you notice a blanket. My dad is on the floorboard talking about Dennis.
Oh, that's what they were. Yes.
Dennis's first car. I said, "Daddy, why did they take this?" He said, "Well, they had to get the ankle."
Oh my God. Well, why wasn't your usually, okay, y'all, when they came home from the hospital, now this is before my time, the mom was just carrying the baby.
Well, he was born at home. My dad was born at home, so this was his first doctor's appointment. Okay. And my grandma wanted a picture. I guess she was. Well, I know my grandfather was away. He was at work, so she put him down and took a picture.
Girl, we hard. Boomers are hard.
You just see the windshield and the inside. I said, "I don't see a child." And then I'm thinking, this is some vampire shit. Have you faded from the picture? He said, "You don't see that blanket?" I said, "Daddy, are you on the floor?" He said, "Where the hell else would I be? I couldn't fit in a seatbelt."
No car seat.
And then he said, "I don't even think that thing had a seatbelt."
If we had them, we didn't use them. We did not use seatbelts.
Only the driver seat had a car seat. Had a seatbelt. They didn't do them in the back.
Well, and then it wasn't this. It was
it was across. Yeah, it was that airplane.
Yeah, so we didn't do it.
Y'all,
we just didn't do it.
The back
you
of this
could pile about 8
Dennis's
kids in the back of them station wagons because we didn't have no car seat.
I'm one of 11, baby.
Baby, just pile in.
The other day, I'm laughing because Lisa's, I guess first in-law child-in-law has a truck. And I happen to love trucks. And my dad has a truck. I've always grown up with trucks. So I'm riding in the back of the truck. And this kid is like just looking at me. And I'm thinking, what's wrong? And so we end up pulling over. We're removing some stuff from a storage unit. And he's like, how did you get back there? I'm thinking, in the bed of the truck? I just climbed in. This boy was fascinated.
Oh, that you were riding back there?
I don't understand the fact. It's the bed of a truck. You sit, you climb, and I thought, is he saying I'm old? And my dad was like, he's probably from the city. He probably ain't never seen anybody ride in the back of a truck. I thought, oh my God, missing out on life.
You didn't need a Suburban back then. You could just
sit in somebody's lap.
We had station wagons and just find you somewhere, the floor, the whatever, and just piling. Nobody had a seatbelt on. Is
staying in the car on your list? Do you remember that? Did y'all get left in the car? Is that on your list?
To do what? Like
just in general. If I got tired, let me tell y'all, my mom was like, would you stay in the car? They would shop for hours and leave your black ass in the car. Now your kids will be gone.
Well, and then it's too hot.
And it didn't used to be that. It could be some.
Guys, I was in Ohio, so it wasn't that hot.
I lived in Texas.
They didn't really. They never took us anywhere.
Well, that too.
We didn't go. Yo, when I tell you we didn't go anywhere, you didn't go anywhere. Guys, your mom, they would go. My mom would go to the grocery or something. Yeah. Or this is what they used to do too. They would have a note. Write a note to the grocery store. Mm-hmm. Please give them eggs, I don't know, bread and something. You would take the note with the money, give it to the man. He'd get your stuff, bag it up, and then you bring your black ass home. Run to the store for me.
My mom smoked, y'all. She would write a note. I was a child. First off, I shouldn't have been walking by myself. Now I think about it. I'm probably about 6 or 7. I'd go up there with the money. I'd have the note. I'm getting, Swish Mart liquor. I'm getting Mad Dog. In hindsight, I'm like, so this note made you give a 6-year-old this. I'm buying Virginia Slims. I'm buying Newport Menthol. Girl, whatever they needed.
I tell you, we're tough. Don't mess with us. You can't kill us. You understand? You just can't.
Guys, when she told me about Judi, I know Judi in real life. I said, what do outside? She said, well, she was just standing there crying. I said, too, of course she was crying. And they weren't going to say anything. Her mom was like, where's Judi?
Yeah, unless you ask. Now that you ask, we'll tell you. But otherwise, that's a no.
Oh, my God.
Girl, we tough. Up next, simple meditative affirmations at work. But first, a message from our sponsor.
During hard times, it can get really difficult if you don't have anyone to talk to. Being alone with your thoughts can be an isolating feeling that can allow negativity to consume you.
This is why we are sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to.
There is a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 plus therapist network that gives you access to help that may not be available in your area. You just fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs, and then you get matched with the therapist in under 48 hours.
Then you schedule secure video and phone sessions. Plus, you can exchange unlimited messages, and everything you share is completely confidential. You can request a new therapist at no additional charge anytime.
Join the 2 million plus people who have taken charge of their mental health with an experienced BetterHelp therapist. So many people use BetterHelp that they are currently recruiting additional therapists in all 50 states.
Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/free-for-coffee. That's betterhelp.com/free-for-coffee.
Oh my God.
Girl, the boomers.
Just the fact that she
a boomer.
Of a movie.
Y'all just soft. That's all I can tell you.
Some of it is for real, though.
You're just soft. We're not soft.
But no, that rolling out, I'm like,
we're not
she
soft,
okay?
baby. He done been through some things.
If I had not seen Judi in adulthood, I would just assume she died. You said it so plain, and I'm like, oh my God, what?
No, she was fine.
No, baby, we had real car seats.
But didn't use. I honestly, when did car seats start? So for real,
I was going to ask you.
I don't think.
Did you use it with Whitney?
Oh yeah, we had you remember them little bucket car
Girl,
seats?
That's what
they
I
were
had.
so.
And I'm like, I could have died in this.
They weren't anything real.
When did car seats start?
You had to use it though.
You couldn't leave the hospital with that.
No, that one you did. But let me see. I'm just gonna look this up real quick. When were
guys, I'm gonna give y'all my quote because I can't.
Car seats
and my quote is this quote is dedicated to Judi. My quote is, there is a crack in everything.
Well,
that's how the light gets
car
in.
Seat. No, car. What am I saying? Not
Baby car seats.
No, seat belts. Let me see where seat belts came.
Probably about the 80s.
You think? No, that was before then.
Y'all didn't have them.
We did.
Didn't use them.
Okay, it took effect in '68. They had to be fitted, but you didn't have to wear them. To use them.
My daddy was on the ground.
The cars had to have them, but you didn't have to use, which makes no sense.
That's like airbags.
So we didn't do it.
That is insane.
Okay, so that was 68.
Girl, that's 1970.
Girl, let me see. Were there seat belts?
Oh my God.
Okay, until the mid 60s, seat belts were not standard. They weren't standard.
No, they weren't in the back of the picture.
So we didn't do that.
Yeah, my dad was born in the 60s, and there was no seatbelt in sight. And I'm like,
and I remember getting a wreck one time, and we didn't have them on, but thank God we were okay. But yeah, you
know what? That's why y'all's faith in God is so good, because you were tested, forged by fire. What you mean? We had to thank God we were okay. No.
Yeah, nothing. Y'all, we were so hard. I swear, you baby boomers,
this baby
hit me up.
The car.
Hit me up. Hit me up. Okay, my affirmation is, I expect blessings to chase me down and overtake me.
They got to, as hard as y'all are. They got to,
because we didn't have no seatbelts.
Said, "Oh, she back there." What? Oh, Judi,
no
I love you, girl.
No helmets. No car seat.
You know, my dad still don't believe in helmets. We rode by. My dad, he's not about that pads and stuff.
Yeah, I haven't ridden a bike in so long. I thought about getting one of those little adult tricycles.
I want one,
and I really can't see myself putting a helmet. Isn't that awful?
I'm not putting a helmet on. How would it fit over our hair? Black mama moment. That would not fit over our hair. But no, my dad is just, my dad now with the grandbabies, y'all are different. Grandparents, y'all are so different. They fake. Because of my kids, he bought them life jackets. Mind y'all, here I am, black child. My white dad threw me in a lake. We were fishing out.
Figured out.
And he said, well, she'll come up or I'll follow the bubbles. And that's how I learned to swim. But my kids, Tasha, make you put them on a life vest. I said, you didn't put me on a life vest. I could have died. I'm first generation
but you're
black.
Still here.
And that was his response. Well, you're just fine. You swim good.
It out. I knew you would figure it out.
Please don't have that kind of faith in me, y'all. Okay. Thank you.
Didn't do your.
I did do mine.
Did you?
Yes, I dedicated to Judi. There's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. Because there was a crack in that door when she fell out.
Well, that is true. God, I'm gonna have to tell Judi to listen to this one for sure.
Judi's gonna be
dedicated to Judi.
She's gonna be cracking up. And y'all just wouldn't even go say nothing until your mama. She was almost. Do y'all not hear the issue in this? No, this is a true millennial.
But we were kids too. In fairness, so it was like, okay, nobody asked.
She's back.
Don't ask, don't tell. If you ask, don't tell.
Oh,
because you don't want to get in trouble. That's what it is.
Now that is true.
Because you get blamed for everything.
So
they're asking where. Well, I ain't do nothing.
Where's she back there? You dropped her, not me.
I had nothing to do with that. I was sitting my black ass in the middle. Okay.
Lisa's parents, if y'all listen, I'm so sorry because it just hit me. I can see your dad giggling at this.
He wasn't there. It was just my mom.
I figured that's
yeah. He wasn't there. He might not know. This might be all new to him. I don't know. Who knows? Just
don't pay attention, sir. This is
tough. We're tough.
Thank y'all for pulling up a chair and joining us for coffee. Please subscribe to Are You Free for Coffee podcast wherever you're listening. We hope that you enjoyed today's episode and find joy in the little things. Until next time.